Well, we got the hood, all the bolts out and got it sitting, getting ready to set it off. Of course, one bolt had to ring off there. This is one of the original fasteners. I don't know. It's unusual. That kind of bolt thing had a drive that would fit down in that slot in there, I guess. And anyhow, of course, one of them rung off, but I've been soaking them with this fancy PB blaster, Presbyterian blaster. Good stuff. Been soaking them up with that. And this here's a rubber washer on it. It's got a spacer, metal spacer. And I've been soaking her down. And let's see. Put the vice grips on there. Rascal might go ahead and it's turning. Look at that. Didn't take much. We'll get that out. Come out with the fingers. That's hard to believe. Ain't that something? Oh, Presbyterian blaster is good stuff. Alright, we got the hood obviously all the bolts took out, and guess we just need to set it off. Left the fuel tank attached to it, and it's easier to do that way. Let's see if we can get her to come over here. There we go. Alright. Yep. There was a lot of little things, little connections we had to take off of there to get to where we could lift that off without half the tractor wanting to follow. So wires and whatnot we had to loosen up. Okay, inside of this tube runs the drive shaft, the fan shaft. There's a bevel gear inside here that turns the fan shaft. It goes up there. This is the thing that's still pretty dirty is the power steering pump. And got your water pump there, and your alternator, and your fan that obviously will not turn without that shaft spinning. So we have to take one end or the other loose to get access to that shaft to replace it or repair it or whatever. So we got to figure out which way is going to be the easiest. Which end should I? You can see a little bit more this way. The power steering pump there. I might be able to. I don't know if I can get that fan off. I don't want to have to move the radiator because I hate disturbing a radiator. Radiator will start leaking on you. And I don't know, there might be room enough in there. I guess all I'll do is start taking it apart. Clean it up a little bit and start taking it apart. Alright. Well, I got it apart. I want to fix some electrical things. I have all this crazy stuff. Just and this is how I turn it off and on right now. Hook this alligator clip to this wire here. I want to fix everything so I can just use the ignition switch again. So I'll try to fix all that stuff while I have some easy access to the back of the dash to do some rewiring. I got some more cleaning up to do, don't I? Anyway, yeah, I also meant to mention this tire before now. I'm sure a lot of y'all noticed. I know somebody commented about it. It's in pretty rough shape, but it's holding. For some reason or other, the tread just started to peel right off. But I mean, it's the actual structure of the tire is alright. I've been using it for a couple of years like that. Although we lose a couple more treads every time I use it. I'm looking for a another tire to put on there. It's a 36-inch. Unfortunately, it's 36-inch rim. This other tire is fine. It's starting to show a little bit of wear, some cracks, but I think it would hold up a good while. If I could find a pair, I'd put a pair on, but if I can just get one, I'd feel better. If anybody's got one, let me know. I'll be glad to take it off your hands. Hey, guess first thing I gotta do is do some cleaning up on here. It's kind of messy. We got to clean up, take these two lines loose. This is the power steering pump. I got to everywhere I could get to with the hood on it, cleaning it with steam cleaner, high pressure sprayer cleaner. But got to do some serious cleaning up there. I believe I can separate it right here, pull this back some, and then take the pump loose from the bracket there and slide that to the front before, because it's got a good amount of space before the fan will hit the radiator. I think you can get the thing to pieces enough that way. We're going to try it anyhow. So I'll get to cleaning. Scrubbed as much as I can. Now I guess I'll just blow it off. Scrubbed off back here too. That's going to just have to be clean enough. I can't spend a whole lot of time cleaning on it. It's got it considerably cleaner than it was. You might not think so by looking at it, but we'll deal with what dirt is, grease is left on there. It'll be fine. Guess after getting everything cleaned up before we unhook the lines, should drain this power steering fluid reservoir. I'm going to use another one of these wrenches that's either too big or too small. Yeah, I don't know. Don't fit quite right. Let's see. At least it breaks it loose. Let's see what I got going on here. I don't think I got to drain the whole thing. We'll drain a lot of it. Oh boy. Coming out but awful slow. I think I'm going to loosen up the top filler to let air in. If I got something I can loosen it with. Let's see. Don't say nothing. I'm going to use the improper tools for. You do's what you got to do. It's better to use the improper tools in the correct way than use the proper tools in an incorrect way. At least that's what I always tell people when they see me doing it. There you go. Now that air can be going in, let's see if the fluid comes out any quicker. I don't know. Yeah, that did the ticket all right. There you go. That did the trick. Pretty sure I won't need to drain the whole thing, so I'm not sure this little ice cream bucket will hold it all. We're gonna let that settle. We're gonna let that be enough. Hope it's enough. Keep that a little snug. There you go. Okay, I gotta take this line off. It runs down into the pump. Then I gotta get this line off. I think it's a suction line. This is the pressure line. I gotta take this little bolt off here. And I still think I gotta take off the air cleaner and maybe this intake pipe that goes into the carburetor, so I can won't have any problem getting it out that way then. We'll see. What was I saying earlier about not using the correct tool improperly? I don't guess this is exactly improperly, but the only way I can get to this one bolt back here is to do this. So what you gotta do, you know. But it's coming. Got her loose now. Working its way out. Alright. Almost got her. It's just not loose enough to... Oh, if I get my hand back there, I can do it. There you go. Hi. There we go. Just about got it. Good job. Now we'll go over here and take this one loose. We should be able to lift off the old air cleaner. At least that's in theory. See what happens. Come on now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not a problem. Now, still think I got to take this tube off. It goes to the carburetor. I'll work on. Here we go. Now don't forget how this thing goes together now. You gonna help me get it back together? I hope so.